Hey guys, Corey here. Today I want to talk to you about a little trick that you can do with Apollo Client. Starting in Apollo 2.1, Apollo introduced components rather than higher order components that allows you to query, update, or subscribe to data on a GraphQL server. One deficiency about this strategy is situations in which you have to use multiple of these components in some sort of sub operation. As you can see on the screen, in this example, I have a component called stag that takes in 5 properties, which are each a mutation function. In order to generate these, I have to nest 5 mutation components together. As you might imagine, this can get a little ugly, especially if you have to do a lot of queries, mutations, or subscriptions. There is a solution, however. There is a function called, a React property called React Composer, made by a guy named James Please. This React Composer it's great. It allows you to take nested components, such as you see on this example right here, and more or less transfer this into basically the composer component, which takes in a property of an array, each containing whatever component you want to nest. So in this example right here, he's got 3 that are nested. He takes each one of these and he just slides it into this component property array, one by one. And then after that, in the composer's children, it returns this array of functions. And this is essentially the child of each of these components that are passed in. So we can use that in our example here. And I'll go ahead and transfer this into basically the same setup but using React Composer. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to import React Composer. So I'll do an import composer from React-Composer. My linter does not like the position, so I'm just going to move it up a little bit. Yep, there we go. And now I'm going to go down to our React component stack container, and I'm going to comment out all the old contents. So do Control-KC, and now I'm going to declare my composer function. It needs to be capital C, and this will have an opening and closing tag. So I'll space that out a bit. And this opening tag, I'm going to pass in a property called composer, and then within composer, I'm going to define an array. And this array is going to take in each mutation component that we have nested here. So I'm going to paste that in, and this needs to be self-enclosing. It does not need to be open-close. So remove the closing tag. We're going to add a comma onto this. And I'm just going to duplicate this 4 times. And I'm going to rename the mutation functions here to set push token, follow. This one's going to be follow. And then I'm going to do bid. So I'll erase this and do bid, uppercase. And then I'm going to do choose winner. Yep, choose winner. Okay, alright, that looks good. Next, I'll go ahead and define some children to our composer component. And these are going to replicate the children from our each mutation component above. So I'm going to set chords, push token, follow, bid, choose winner. Okay, that looks good. So I'll go ahead and open up an arrow function. And this is going to return some JSX. So I'll use a parentheses rather than a bracket. The set chords, each one of these relate to the mutation above, and these are in order. So set chords relates to set chords, push token relates to the push token component. So 1, 2. Now under here, we're just going to copy and paste our stack component that we used before. There's no changes to this, so I'll just go ahead and uncomment this. Nope, wrong way. So uncomment, and then I'll just shift tab those back until they fall into place. It looks like my linter doesn't like something here, and it looks like I had an extra R in that choose winner. So that looks a lot better. As you can see here, that child, I'm just passing those down to properties within our stack component. And those look pretty good. You can see the before and after picture there. This one looks much more concise than this nested mess that you have here. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this and just delete it. Okay. All right. And there's our finished product. This looks great. I hope this trick serves you well. So go forth and continue coding. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.